You got a 20% surge in urban smart spaces. They've signed a development pack for townships in Ahmedabad. I must confess, I don't track this one, so we'll let it go. Suresh P. Manglani joins us now, Executive Director and CEO with Adani Total Gas. Suresh, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Good set of numbers. My question is that how do you see the gas price trends and how do you see the impact of the new domestic gas price formula, which was approved earlier this year in April 2023?
Thank you. Thank you for inviting Adani Total Gas on your channel. And thank you for the compliments for the good result of the ATGL. See, as a city gas distribution company, which is serving the large masses with supply of piped natural gas and the CNG, our always wish is that price trend should be moderate. It should keep coming down so that we can provide more and more affordable PNG and CNG to large number of our customers. Our group chairman at Vetam Bhai and Patrick Pione of Total always has a vision that Adani Total Gas should provide reach to the PNG and CNG to the large masses in India and all over 33 geographical areas. One of the key support which has come from a government in terms of 60% of our volume, which we provide to homes and the transport vehicle as a CNG, is that government approved the revised pricing reforms in early April, which has brought the cap of $6.50 and floor of $4. And they have stabilized the price for 2 years. So this certainly has brought a significant support for all city gas distribution company to provide more affordable PNG and CNG. And you would also see that because of this affordable price, we immediately pass through the entire benefit to the consumers. And we saw 18% growth in CNG volume. We are also seeing the momentum picking up in PNG. We wish to see moderation of prices in RLNG prices and the domestic gas, which is being produced in India. Currently, we are seeing the moderation happening on the prices, and that is a good support for the CGD industries.
Yeah, and also hopeful of a price moderation going forward. And you talked about the demand being robust and the vision being laid out too. So in context of all of that, talk to me about what's the Capex plan for the company over the next, let's say, 2 to 3 years, and what's the large commitment that you're making with respect to that?
So as we have been always making a statement that Adani Total Gas has 33 geographical area in India, which translate into 94 districts in India where we have a licenses from our regulator. So we have made a complete blueprint of providing PNG to the large number of homes in these 33 GAs, CNG to every nook and corner of the geographical area, 33 geographical area, and also we are encouraging industries and commercial restaurants, hotels, commercial consumers to embrace the cleaner fuel pipe natural gas. For doing all this, we are developing a backbone infrastructure of pipelines, setting up stations. So we have made a plan of around 15 to 20,000 crore in the next 7 to 8 years period, going forward from this financial year onwards.
15 to 20,000 crore worth of Capex lined up and looking at increasing the commercial use of that gas as well. But the last time we spoke with you, sir, you talked about how you formed 2 special purpose vehicles for EV as well as biomass space. Could you help us with an update on that?
Yeah, so in the last quarter 2 of 22-23 financial year, we incorporated 2 100% wholly owned subsidiaries. One, Adani Total Energies E-Mobility Limited, and another was Adani Total Energies Biomass Limited. So one, E-Mobility is setting up EV charging stations across the country. And I'm very happy to inform to your viewers and our shareholders that within a very short period of a time, we have been able to spread setting up EV charging station across many highways, many cities, and also on a B2B basis in airports and several other places. And we are also setting up some of the EV hubs. So that E-Mobility company is started spreading and accelerating the setting of the charging stations. We have laid down complete blueprint of accelerating the further setting of EV charging station across India. On the biomass side, We have SPV, Adani Total Energy Biomass Limited, which is to ensure that we set up agri-waste and the MSW-based biomass plant so that we can produce the compressed biogas and the organic manure. So we are already setting up India as one of the largest biomass project plant in Barsana, which is near Mathura. We are likely to see the phase 1 of the project getting commissioned in this financial year, 23-24. And we are developing blueprint to also work with the municipalities in various parts of the country to see how do we transform MSW waste, which is municipal solid waste, which is getting generated in homes, in restaurants, commercial places, to the creating the wealth from the waste and producing the compressed biogas. So our plans are intact. Investments are already allocated. Capital has been allocated for both the SPVs.
Now, LNG as fuel for transportation is gaining traction with many industries like steel, cement. LNG is also being used in trucks now, transportation. So LNG is already an established solution for heavy fleet, and it has been in use for more than 10 years in Europe and China. What are your LNG plans?
So, as SPV of both Adani Group and Total Energies, this is one of the DNA we have, that we sense the all challenging areas which we transform in opportunities. And this is another area which is emerging now in India. We are seeing the policy reforms happening. Regulator has permitted LNG for transport fuel as a liquid form, as any company can set up anywhere. So we are exploring these opportunities of now venturing into the setting up of the LNG stations for fueling the long haul vehicles, which is, as you said, trucks, buses. Around, if you see in India, around 40% of a diesel consumption is being done by the long haul vehicles and the trucks and buses. So we see a bigger opportunity coming up to our way, and we are exploring to see how do we decarbonize transport sector. As you said about cement, steel, and many, many more corporates and industries are using large number of fleets. So we are working with a number of industries and discussing with them to see that we provide a value proposition for converting from their diesel vehicle to LNG, as well as encouraging them to now, whenever they are looking at the supply chain solution or the transport solution, they look at more decarbonized solution, either on a EV-based CNG or the LNG, and ATGL will provide multi-fueling options to the all industrial consumers. So the plans have been made for setting up LNG station in various parts of India, and also wherever industrial partners come along that they want to decarbonize their fleet, we are willing to set up dedicated LNG stations for those plants as well.
Mr. Manglani, for joining us with that take on what's happening with respect to the company going forward, and best of the wishes for the outlook as well.